You need to have a more sustainable approach than having a short-term goal. They gain fat, they gain weight, they lose muscle during the process. The fiber is important, the protein is important, the fats are important, but what individual needs is what we help with. The ummah needs to be educated enough so the generations can be healthy. The reason I say that is
Good Saad. Can you give me a 4-week transformation plan where I can lose fat and build muscle?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's a very good question. But why do you really need the 4-week plan? Why do you want to have a transformation in a short duration of time?
Well, I want to lose fat and build muscle as quick as possible.
Okay, that's fair enough. But let's try to understand here. There are many programs out there. There are many coaches out there. There are many people out there that provide you that 4-week transformation that also give you certain restrictive diets that involve a very low calorie diets or water diets or carnivore diet, intermittent fasting or blue zone diet, you name it. There are many out there. So the real point is to understand that you need to have a more sustainable approach than having a short-term goal. The reason I say that is when people try to focus on small or short duration of goals, they tend to have they tend to break the pattern and lose the stability over the time. They'll gain fat, they gain weight, they lose muscle during the process. For example, let's just take intermittent fasting, for example. People may lose more weight in maybe 4 weeks, but the point is the metabolic adaptation takes place and the metabolism slows down during the process. And that leads to a lot of issues in the health as well. The research says that intermittent fasting can be done, but when you go into the depth, it also says that it is only good if you're doing for a short duration of time, for a short-term goal. But it is not sustainable. We go out in gatherings, we have to maintain ties of kinship, as the Prophet Muhammad says. It's obligatory upon us. We go out to meet people, we eat regular food, we are busy individuals, we have businesses we own, we have jobs that we do, like multiple jobs sometimes. And in that time, we don't have sufficient planning and sufficient knowledge to understand what are the macronutrients, what are the micronutrients the body needs during the process. The fiber is important, the protein is important, the fats are important, but what individual needs what is what we help with. But if you come to a point and you say, I want a very short diet, I want just a 4-week diet or a very restrictive diet, it's not going to be sustainable for you. So what I can recommend you is what we provide in the New Fit Ummah, is we provide great plans that are more sustainable. You can be happy and enjoy the process while enjoying the great foods which you already eat but in different proportions. And also you can have the transformation in not just 1 month, but in 3 months, like we have a minimum plan of 3 months or 90 days, then you can continue on your own. The plan is not to hold you back, the plan is to train you and educate you enough that you can continue it on your own. And that's what we do, and that's what we believe in the New Fit Ummah, is the Ummah needs to be educated enough so the generations can be healthy and fit and fine. And that's the primary purpose, that we have to become fit for the Ummah, also to do acts of worship, to get closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. That is the main purpose of our existence in this world. So let's all not forget the main reason why we are in this world. Even though there are athletes which we follow who do this restrictive diets, but they have people all around them to manage them, and they cannot do it for a longer duration of the time. So just like that, let's be more realistic and let's be more practical, and let's find something that is more sustainable here at the New Fit Ummah. We'll see you soon. Comment TNFU to know more about it. Jazakallah khair. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.